Herc, Memo Ochoa has been the starting goalkeeper for Mexico for as long as most fans can remember. But now the Mexican number one may not even be the number one at his own club. A report earlier this week from our ESPN colleague Adal Franco suggesting that Piojo Herrera actually wants to bench Memo Ochoa in favor of Oscar Jimenez, the backup goalie. Let's start with this report as a whole. Are you buying it?
I'm not buying it, and I respect Adal Franco and our good friends at ESPN Deportes, but he's basing this off opinion, not fact. It's not a fact that he wants to bench Memo Ochoa, by the way, one of the best goalkeepers to ever play for the Mexican national team, in favor for Oscar Jimenez, who has 10 league games with Club America. By no means am I buying this. It'd be very difficult, even if Miguel Herrera wanted to. After they sold Marchesín, they made a very good and conscious effort of bringing in Memo Ochoa, spent a lot of money on him, made him one of the highest paid players in Liga MX. I don't even think he would be allowed to do such a thing. And I know it sounds silly just saying that, but Miguel Herrera, I think, is smarter than this. He played for Miguel Herrera on the national team. Miguel Herrera knows what he's getting out of him. Even if he's going through a rough patch, this is what you go through as a player. You have to ride out that wave. I don't for 1 second believe Miguel Herrera wants to press the eject button on Memo Ochoa.
The subcontext here is that Piojo prefers Jimenez over Ochoa because Memo Ochoa is bad with his feet. Herc, are Memo's feet really that bad?
They're not great. They're not great. But let me tell you this. And the funny thing is here is that was what Adal Franco, our correspondent here at ESPN, said, right? Well, later on that day, they had Adal Franco and Miguel Herrera called in by phone on Los Capitanes, and they straight out asked him about that. And Miguel Herrera's comments were astonishing. He says, no, listen, if we're going to talk about who has better feet, if I'm being honest with you, Oscar Jimenez and Memo Ochoa, they're both bad with their feet. They're equally as bad with their feet. So that goes right out the window. Now, Miguel Herrera, he does prefer to play a certain style. And Memo Ochoa, he's never been the type of player, a goalkeeper who plays well with his feet. He's been under the three sticks, in goal, a very good shot stopper, one of the best that CONCACAF has ever seen. But he's not the type of guy that's going to play like Ter Stegen. He's not going to play out of the back. He's not going to be zipping balls 40 yards on a rope. That's not his style. Doesn't mean he can't be an effective player for Miguel Herrera, but by no means I think this is an issue of who is better with their feet.
Yeah, America doesn't play like Manchester City or Barcelona, at least not in recent times either, it should be noted. One more question here on the dynamic at Club America. The subtext in the report is also that Piojo can't actually bench Memo because the board or la directiva won't allow it. If there's a struggle for power in the board at America, who's going to win, la directiva or Piojo? Because Piojo's a very popular coach.
He's very popular, and I can't think of anybody else in this moment coaching Club America. That's how important he's been to that organization. That's how identifiable he is to the fan. When you think Miguel Herrera, you think of America, but he's not going to win this, not at all. America is a very powerful organization, very powerful corporation, and they're going to be around a lot longer than Miguel Herrera. This is a battle that Miguel Herrera will lose. Listen, they paid a lot of money for Memo Ochoa, and I don't think Miguel Herrera is going to get into this battle. I don't think he wants it. I think he understands the type of goalkeeper he has. And sure, there are things he wishes he could do better, but by no means is he going to die on this hill for it.
Memo's reported salary, around $4.5 million US dollars, would make him one of the highest paid players in the league. He returned in August after a long time in Europe, never at a top club. A lot of people criticize him for that. Do you think Memo's play has dropped since he returned to Liga MX?
Yes, I do. Because we're accustomed to seeing his spectacular saves. We're accustomed to seeing his unreal tournaments like Gold Cups, like World Cups. You know, just where every 4 years he plays a World Cup, and you're thinking Memo Ochoa should be in one of the best teams in the world because of what he just showed us in the World Cup. So we see that. We see that highlight reel. We don't see him, or we haven't seen him week in, week out. We haven't seen his mistakes week in, week out. Now we do. So you'd have to say it has dropped. he's still the undeniable number one, not only for club, but for country.
You say he's the undeniable number one. He's going to be 37 years old at the next World Cup. You think he makes it to Qatar as the undeniable number one?
That's the one thing about the goalkeeper position. You don't necessarily have to be a spring chicken. We've seen goalkeepers play into their late 30s. But I think this is more an indictment of the lack of talent in the youth goalkeeper or youth goalkeeper movement in the Mexican national team than really what is Memo Ochoa. I mean, who are you going to put in there? Gudiño? Lahoud? You're grasping at straws. I think the closest goalkeeper of age, maybe Jurado, but he doesn't even start for Cruz Azul, you'd have to say is probably Rodolfo Cota.
Let me read you this list because you've named a lot of them. Cota, Orozco, Gudiño, Jurado, Hugo Gonzalez was the one name that didn't come up who has some number of caps over the last few years. Are any of those guys good enough to be Mexico's number one right now?
Rodolfo Cota, but then now you're talking about a player who's in his 30s, so what's the difference? You know, that's the thing. But I think the closest to Memo Ochoa right now, and he's way better with his feet, I actually think he's very good with his feet, is Rodolfo Cota.
All right, there you have it. The debate, maybe not raging yet as to who Mexico's number one goalie will be, but keep an eye on it as we get closer and closer to 2022.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.